Yes, sir.
Check
We got
this
back
out.
at
We
it.
up in this thing, boy. You know what we here to talk about. Comic books, god dang it. Let's get straight to
movies.
it. Comic book related situations.
You know what we're going to be doing? We're going to get off the page. God dang, that was corny as hell.
Throw that one away. Throw that one away over there. We take it though.
No, we shouldn't.
We are definitely taking that one. Okay, so we're gonna pick one movie from each row. Okay, one movie. You guys see the picture
from Lazy Witch.
You guys see the picture. Now it's our turn to let you know which one you're actually supposed to pick. No. Strictly an opinion show, okay? Strictly an opinion show. We don't base anything off of, facts, and we go break down evidence and all that other stuff, and this is why you scientifically should do this. Heck, no. This is how we feel.
So I can't use the facts to prove how you're wrong?
Oh, you don't need to prove me wrong.
What am I here for? What am I here for?
You're here to let the people know why they should be picking what you chose.
Okay.
Not me. Don't worry about me. Worry about you.
I gotta throw all my notes.
Worry about yourself.
I gotta throw all my notes away.
We say worry about you.
I have to throw all my words away. It was completely.
That was a funny meme. Yo, worry about you.
I gotta throw all my notes away because I made every note just to be competitive. So.
Yeah, you can still say it to the people out there.
I don't care about. I want to make sure I'm combative, and that's not gonna work.
So much anger.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm okay with that.
That's a lot of anger.
Is it?
Yeah.
I'm okay with that.
I need for you to go first then, if that's the case.
Sheesh.
First row.
First row. Which one I'm keeping? Pick one. There's only one real answer. It's Captain America: Winter Soldier. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. And it was hard choice between that and Man of Steel, because I really like Man of Steel.
Didn't see that one coming, but I actually know that for a fact that you do like that.
I love Man of Steel.
Yes.
I do love that movie. But the Winter Soldier, it's just so goddamn good. My gosh. Oh my God. Do you remember the fight scene? They're on the middle of the street and they just going, bah, 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 hand for hand. Dropping knives, going in, twisting around, flipping them up and down. Woo! Jeez. Louise, that's just good, flat out cinema. Oh, cinema. I said it wrong. It's good movie making. Good, solid movie. Oh my God. Captain America: The Winter Soldier. It hit at your heartstrings. People gave up. They quit. You didn't know who to trust. Everything was beautiful. So beautiful. Man of Steel was close second. It's a close second. But Dan said I had to pick one. And
I didn't say you had to pick one.
He didn't say it on camera, but he said it.
The question is pick one. So you had to pick one.
And I picked the only right answer. Captain America: The Winter Soldier. One of the greatest comic book movies of all time.
Yeah,
it's right up there with Scott Pilgrim vs. the World and the first Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle movie.
Okay.
What?
Okay, your opinion. That's cool. That's cool. That's your.
It's a fact. It's a fact.
Gonna have to question that one later. Yeah. But it's your opinion, and we ain't got all the time in the world for the people.
Yeah, so, we do.
Well, mine is Iron Man. Iron Man that's how you make. When I first finished watching Iron Man, my first thought was that is the best realistic looking comic book movie I've ever seen. First thing I ever said. First thing. I was like, that's how you make a comic book movie. The way he flies. Because I'm tad bit old, older.
Scott's older than the internet. He's older than the internet. That was unnecessary. Completely unnecessary. He's older than the internet.
But I grew up watching the 80s, the original Superman and stuff, that Christopher Reeves one. So flying on there,
he grew
back
up
in the day,
watching that.
It looked a little like it was the best technology they had back then, so it looked fine and everything, but it still was like totally not believable at all. But when you see Iron Man looked like the most believable thing you've ever seen. And then Robert Downey Jr.'s interpretation of Iron Man, based off of the comic book version and everything, and then the amount of humor and seriousness and everything in there, I was like, oh, flat wow, this is awesome.
That set the standard for the rest of the MCU.
It did. It set a standard for all comic book movies. Period.
You know what the Winter Soldier did with that standard?
Yeah.
It stood on it and said, "You know what? You're not good enough yet. Let's raise it up." That's what the Winter Soldier did. That's what it did. It raised up the standard to a level that you can only compare to one other MCU movie. You want to know what that is?
No, they want to know.
I mean, if you don't know now, you know. It's in Rogue 3. It's the Infinity War. Wow. Name another MCU movie that got to that standard.
Let's get to row number 2.
Row number 2. Do I go first again?
Yeah.
Absolutely. The Dark Knight. What are we doing here, people? What are we doing here? Okay, let's go. The Batman was one of the slowest movies I've ever seen in my life. I liked the movie. The movie was good. But the pacing of that movie, the way it took you 30 seconds to just get an envelope out of a cage. We're talking 1, 2. Like, bro, by the time 15, I'm like, bro, I could have read the letter and got on to the next scene. This is BS. Slow. I was like, I fell asleep. I remember in the theater, like, come on, let's move this along. I got stuff to do tonight.
Yes.
I literally said
that. Yes. I was so dragged.
I was like,
they was dragging us, man. Oh, man.
It just took too long.
It did.
So that's that. Endgame. Okay. I like Endgame. Actually, you know, it's a above average movie. But it's only for the third act. The rest of the movie, I'm like, okay. Everybody saying their final goodbyes, closing stuff out loud. Okay. Come on. It's the end. When you talk about Endgame, the only thing you talk about, most people, not all, but most, is that third act. When, start popping off. That means the first 2 acts were just, let's just get to it. And you know also a movie I can say that about? Spider-Man No Way Home.
Every time.
And I dying on
we have this one.
Spider-Man No Way Home, the first 3 acts was just trying to... the pacing of that is the opposite of the Batman. They was just like, hey, we got 3 Spider-Mans to get on screen. Let's keep this moving. It's like, geez, can I get my feet wet? Can I finish my nachos? No, we got Spider-Man. Come on, we gotta get this in. Quick, fast, and in a hurry.
You act like it just appeared, like it took like an hour to get to the 3 Spider-Man and stuff, yo.
It took 1 hour
to
get through 2 acts of a movie. Yeah. The movie's like 2 hours.
Yeah.
So you took half the movie to get to 67% of it?
What's the problem?
Dude, you're moving too fast. I can't get involved. I don't feel the emotional connection because you move too fast with the characters.
Half of it is 67. You know what? Never mind. Okay.
It took you half the movie to get through 67% of the plot. You couldn't even that out a little bit? No. That's why you get picked.
In your opinion. Still, I know.
I bet you $5 Daniel doesn't pick No Way Home.
I cannot not pick Dark Knight.
What are we doing?
Cannot not pick Dark Knight.
What are we doing?
I've defended it for so long, and I continue to defend it. Even if it is just one character that makes a whole movie, so be it.
He's in it.
So be it.
He's in it.
Okay? That's why there's only a nomination for one lead actor and then supporting actor and everything else. There could only be one lead. Unfortunately, it just happened to be the villain.
You said the lead?
He was the lead, okay? I don't know what to tell you, okay? So, Darkness got to be Dark Knight on this one. I wanted to pick Spider-Man.
You wanted to so badly, but you knew better.
I did. It was like, yeah, are you that guy? No, I'm not that guy that's going to get Dark Knight. I'm not.
I swear to God, every time I feel like I wear the wrong shirt to whatever topic we're doing, that's just bad Spider-Man. I have a Spider-Man shirt on.
Peep that, people. Peep that, people.
You know what? I'm okay with that. I'll stay with that.
Okay, third row.
Nobody's gonna like me.
It doesn't matter on this one.
It's the Justice League. It's Zack Snyder's Justice League. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. 4-hour masterpiece. Cinema. Great. I love it. No complaints at all. No notes. Just sit back, enjoy the ride. You can watch it in segments. You can watch it all the way through. You can take a date to watch it. Zack Snyder's Justice League. It had action and emotion. It had everything. Zack Snyder's Justice League. No ifs, ands, and buts. It was Infinity War was right there. You all right? This is a tough row. This might be the toughest row on here. But it's Zack Snyder's Justice League. No ifs, ands, and buts about it. No ifs, ands, and buts. I don't know what he's writing. But I feel like, you know how you feel like you're in a therapist? And the dude's just kind of like sitting there. And you're spitting it out and they just quit. Like, what are you writing? Mm-hmm. Talk! So yeah. Zack Snyder's Justice League.
Okay. So,
Can I do a video?
But yeah. Zack Snyder's Justice League, Infinity War.
Contradiction is the key word here.
Contradiction.
If we were to rewind to what you said in row 1, you said there's only one other movie better than Captain America.
And I said in the MCU.
And then you said in
the MCU. I said that in the MCU.
You said it's in row 3. So
no, I said in the MCU.
And row 3 has that movie.
Infinity War?
Yeah. But you know what? I'll let you guys be the judge of him.
Zack Snyder's Justice League is better than Captain America Winter Soldier.
Oh, the comment section is open.
What are we talking about here?
Say whatever you want to say. Row 3, the only correct answer is the second movie in that row. Avengers.
Yeah. What? I can't go with that. You seem like you're struggling.
Yeah. I don't know how you said anything else.
I don't know how you not saying Zack Snyder's Justice League.
Avengers.
What are we doing here?
Justice League was so bad. They said we're not going to do it.
I'm sorry. That says Zack Snyder's Justice League. It doesn't say Justice League. If it was that,
we don't approve of it going to theaters, even though it was more or less done. We still don't.
That has no. If you're gonna do that, you gotta sit down and tell the whole story.
No, I don't. We don't have time.
Don't put out past information.
We got 1 minute left.
No, we do not. We got way more than 1 minute left. What are you talking about?
It don't matter.
It doesn't matter.
Avengers is the correct answer. I don't need to explain it on that one. Guardians was great, but compared to Avengers, no. Suicide Squad, I don't know how
that's
they got.
I don't know how
I don't even know how I got on the damn.
That's a good movie. What are you talking about?
Yeah, where it's up against like 2 actual great
threes.
See there? And then you just answered it for myself.
No, because I know you're leading out Justice League.
You answered it for me then. Nonetheless,
you're leading out Justice League.
Like I said, I don't know why.
I'm not picking the Suicide Squad.
I don't know why it's on there. We don't know why it's on there.
Because it's still a good movie.
Yeah.
You can't name another.
What are the other 2? The other 3 are what? The other 3 are what? Great.
Name another good team movie.
The other 3 are great.
Name another good team movie you could put
Avengers
in
Endgame.
It's in the second row.
Avengers.
That's too many Avengers.
Okay. Sorry for you. It is what it is.
There's
2 Batmans in the same row, though.
It's not another Batman movie, though.
It doesn't have to be another Batman movie.
The most you can get on there is 2.
So we can get on there.
No, fuck it. Can't get on 3. You get 2 your franchise. 2 characters get on there. You know what I'm saying?
Is that how we feel? Okay, we're on to the 4th row. What you got for the people for the 4th row?
Man, you the 3rd one's bad. You definitely ain't gonna hate this one. It's not. Somebody might throw a pin. It's Aquaman. I really love Aquaman, man. Aquaman. Nothing wrong. Aquaman was a fun time at the movies. It had it all, man. Action, love, drama, betrayal. It had everything. But it had ocean politics. It had earth politics. It was phenomenal. Phenomenal. And at the end, when he came out in the whole classic suit, But don't. Then a water fight with all the animals? Please. Yes. Aquaman. Aquaman in a heartbeat. I will watch that anytime. Now, Civil War was considered. But, nah. It's Aquaman. It's Aquaman at a high level. High level.
Okay.
Right?
No, I'm waiting till you finish. I let you finish your thoughts and everything. I am not going to interrupt whatever craziness, Mad Dog stuff you got to say. And everything. However it's your pick.
It's the right pick.
Your pick.
Is it not the right pick?
No. It's your pick.
It's Aquaman.
It doesn't have to be
you can't
right.
tell me something wrong with the movie.
It doesn't have to be right or wrong. I'm not here to argue about your
then what are we
opinion.
here for? I told you all my notes
Because this is not an argument of type of video right here. This is
I don't know,
opinion.
The way you argue me about Justice League.
I did not argue with you.
The way you held back in your argument.
No, I just pointed out that you previously had acknowledged another movie into the third row, like as if you were to lead the viewers along, only to pull the dang on from underneath their feet, the rug from underneath their feet.
I didn't lead anybody on. I just said the MCU had one movie after Winter Soldier that stood up to that level. And that, to me, was Avengers Infinity War. I didn't say Zack Snyder's Justice League was not better, because it is. Every hour of it.
Yeah, but that statement implied to people.
Well, if you imply, that's on you. I told you.
That's on you.
I meant exactly what I said. I said what I said, and I meant exactly what I said. If you want to take those words and twist it to something that's what he meant,
you know
that's
what?
wrong.
You're right. You're right.
We'll let
all my fellow lawyers out there. No, I'm not a lawyer, but all my fellow lawyers out there, you guys use his words and let me know how his interpretation was.
It wasn't no interpretation. So you keep trying to put interpretation. I said exactly what I meant.
That's what everybody does. When you say words, they interpret your words to mean.
Don't interpret it. Take what I said at face value.
Because isn't that what everybody does with the good book? The good book, they interpret the words to this, and that. It's so hilarious.
I tell you exactly what I meant. Hey, this is what I said. You said something different. No, I didn't. You just assumed that I was going to put it above something else. I know. If you're good, you're not that good.
Ooh. Justice League is on a higher level than Captain America
and
Captain America,
the Winter Soldier, and Avengers Infinity
War. Okay, note to self. Somebody right now. Somebody just remember this moment here. Fourth row for me. I'm going to go with. I wanted to pick Flash because I feel like it's a good movie for me. It's a fun movie for me. I like Flash. It's a good, fun movie for me and everything. I have no problem.
Flash.
I love watching that when I need to go to sleep. I love watching
that. Is not a great argument. This is the movie I put on to go to sleep.
It's a great movie for me and everything.
Right? Your argument for the movie.
I didn't say it's an argument.
Your argument for the.
I'm not picking
the thought process of the movie. Like, man, when I put this on, I get some good sleep. What kind of?
I do.
You can watch the Batman. You get the best sleep. The way it slows you down.
Batman will not be on my screen. It just won't. It won't make it there.
It's like good white noise.
That's one of the ones when you're on cable, you're watching cable, and I don't know how many of y'all watch cable anymore. I knew you were going to say something like that. That cut you off before you get there. If you're watching cable and it comes on like one of the regular TV, TNT, one of those ones.
That's what HBO Max is for.
No, when it's on cable,
you can watch live TV shows
you can watch
HBO Max.
I'm not up to date. Look at me. I still flip channels and everything.
I'm sorry.
I don't stop at Dark Knight. I mean, the Batman. I don't stop at that.
You stop at the Flash?
I did. I make sure
to take a good nap. Like, the Flash one. Let me take my feet up.
Yes, because you got
sleep
because it's third act. It's third act. Like all movies, you have to have a great third act. Even though you're against that, you want a full, complete movie, which is crazy to me because
it's not impossible.
Third acts are where all the greatness happens. Like
you can have both, Dan.
I don't think there's ever been a movie where the first two acts were great. And then the third act was just to the point where you're like, I don't even know the last 45 minutes of the movie were the worst movie I've ever seen. Nobody does that. Like, you got to have, the last 45 minutes have got to be the greatest. Like, your third act has to be the greatest.
Yeah. I can tell you one movie where, like, the first two acts of the movie, like, yo, this is really good. And the third act, like, okay, it was fine, but it wasn't as good as the first two acts.
And the movie was still great.
No, the movie's not great.
Oh, it doesn't
But I
count.
didn't-
But it doesn't count it. What's
Wait.
your movie? What's your movie?
Wonder Woman. The first one. First two acts.
You didn't
only-
like the third act?
I know. That's not what I said. That's not what I said. I said the first two acts were really good. The third act was good, but it wasn't as good as the first two acts.
First two acts were better than the third act. Okay. I'm not entirely against that. I do know what you're talking about. I do know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
So there we have it.
That's a good point.
You can have a complete film.
Mm.
It's not a hard thing to do. You know who did it?
You know what? That's who they could have replaced Suicide Squad with Wonder Woman. The first Wonder Woman movie instead of Suicide Squad.
Yeah, but it looks like a team movie.
They did do all the team ones right here. They did.
So, hey.
But the second row, they didn't do team row. Did I pick my fourth row yet? I did not pick my fourth
Yeah,
row.
you-
Civil War.
Hey, that's a respectable answer.
It couldn't be Multiverse of Madness. It had too many. It was too many.
It didn't have a good
questionable
act. It
moments.
didn't have a good first act, second act, or third act.
Too many. It did have a good second act.
I'm sorry, when I?
Yeah, when they brought in the council, that was the second act or the third act?
That's the second act. But that
Was
information.
that the second act?
That's the second act.
That was the second act?
That's the second act.
They
And
had
that information is false. What you just said was false. My God, I can't stress that enough.
Multiverse
The
of Madness.
the way she killed the Illuminati alone makes that statement false.
That makes that movie perk you up. You got back into the movie when they showed those characters.
And then you got back when they showed them.
re-energized.
And then when they actually started doing stuff, you like, oh.
No. When they
Bro,
started,
when they she killed.
you got more involved into the movie. You're like, where is this really going? What are we doing here?
No, I said, well, yeah, what are we doing here?
Yeah.
What was the point of bringing you? They was going to die in 5 minutes.
Yeah, they did that with Deadpool 2. What was that, Deadpool 2? It was Deadpool 2 when he did that. Yeah,
Those were all characters that nobody really cared about.
yeah, that was it. And he switched it around in Deadpool 3 when they brought in the character. They didn't kill him.
I'm just saying, those are you can't bring in something like Reed Richards for the first time. Xavier from that. You're like, oh my gosh. This, Like, yeah, I got excited. Okay, they're dead. What?
Yeah. You can't. That's our opinions. I think we've done enough of our arguing and starting confrontations.
I don't know. We don't think enough because
And
you don't like Aquaman?
compared to the rest of the row, no.
You telling me the Flash is better than Aquaman?
I did not say that. I
You would have
picked
picked the
Civil War.
Flash over. I know, but
I
you
picked the
said,
Civil War. It
you
doesn't
said
matter.
Flash was a consideration. You ain't say nothing about Aquaman being a consideration.
Well, technically, they're all in consideration.
No. I'm
because
talking
of
about when you look at it, you like, for instance, when you first look at this and you saw Multiverse of Madness at the end, that was nowhere in your consideration at all. You know this. I know this.
No.
Multiverse of Madness knows this. James Gunn knows this.
Hypothetically, no. I don't know why I said hypothetically. So, in that scenario, yes, Multiverse of Madness was the first to get taken off the list.
It was never in consideration.
It had a slight consideration. It was going back and forth. I instantly knew I was picking Civil War. Let's get that straight right now. I instantly knew I was getting.
There was a whole runaround about the Flash.
Because I had to sit down and be like, let me go back and watch and look at why they actually even put this on the road. Because they could have put any kind of movie on there. Like I said, you could have put Wonder Woman on there instead of Flash. Wonder Woman would have gave
You could have took
way more.
You could have took Wonder Woman instead of and took out Multiverse of Madness.
Because you know what it is? When I see these, I think about what whoever created this list, what they were thinking about when they put particular movies on there. And so when I see The Flash on there and I see Multiverse of Madness, I always kind of think back of, why didn't they put Wonder Woman on none of these up here? Wonder Woman's a great movie. Because the first row is a tough one for me. Even Thor Ragnarok had consideration because it had more than 3 moments in there where you're like, yeah, that gives good debate. You know, if a movie has, for me, in my opinion, if a movie has a solid good 3 scenes in there that you can make good arguments for every single time you argue with anybody, then that's a good enough movie to, debate about. But if you only got like 1 good scene in the whole movie and everything else is like,
you're right.
You're
Like
like,
Scott Pilgrim vs. World has several.
yeah. Well, you got to have look back scenes where you're going to be like,
that's a movie that was great from the beginning to the end. First, second, and third act. Scott Pilgrim vs. the World. For everyone.
The rest of I don't know how many regular, everyday, average people you could sit down and get through that whole movie, though.
anybody, I tell you like this, anybody who I made like say, hey, you should watch this movie, and they actually watched it, I have always come back like, yo, that movie's way better than that.
But see, here's my thing. If you were to go to like, if you had a family reunion, and one of the nights of family reunion night was like a movie night, and they were crazy enough to let you be in charge of it.
This happened.
Exactly. How many of these movies? How many of these movies are passable? So if you drop the whole family there, and the whole family is going to sit down and watch it.
Okay, first of all,
because comic book movies is a fickle thing.
Okay, first of all,
when it comes to,
anytime I have a chance to get anybody to watch a movie, a group of people, I'm always pushing the Ninja Turtle narrative. Okay, let's just get that clear.
Which is why I'm a little iffy when it comes to the whole family sitting there. But did we really let Ant-Man pick the movie? I don't know about this, though.
Ninja Turtle movie.
We need to know in advance before we come over at nighttime.
Everybody knows.
In the backyard.
I'm picking.
With the screen rolled down.
So to describe my mama's house?
No, I described the general backyard.
I
said backyard. Watching the movie and everything.
You know what? I'm picking the Ninja Turtles. But if it's from this movie, if you're talking about from this set.
Yeah, from each row, if you were to like.
For a family, not just for me, for a family.
Yeah.
For a family, if it's for a family, movie night, first row would be Thor Ragnarok. Second one would be Spider-Man, No Way Home.
Gotta be Spider-Man movie.
Third one would be Avengers Infinity War. And the third one probably be Aquaman. Good. And I can tell you why for each one.
I'm not worried about Aquaman. You don't really have to sell that one on me that much.
So some of them, I think, because
although I couldn't go. I think more people more people would watch Civil War because they would already know who it is.
See, that was my thing. I don't know how many people in my family have watched the stuff you need to know before they watch that. So a lot of times I pick something like, all right. For instance, I didn't pick Endgame because I don't know who saw Infinity War. So what's the point of picking Endgame? But if I pick Spider-Man, you can watch that going in without needing to.
Yeah, but Thor, you definitely need to know who.
Who? He was just like, he even told you, I went to go look for stones, couldn't find it. So then I'm fighting.
Yeah, you kind of gotta know who the characters are before.
You might just have to know the Hulk. But he said, hey, that's a friend from work. And then he explains what happened when he was like everything they do in Hulk. Like when you see somebody else, like they do like a quick exposition, explain how they got to that point.
All right. I understand that point. Yeah, that's our show for today, people.
Hey, now.
Before we get way off subject and everything, we go in a whole nother realm and everything. So I always got questions. And if you guys got any questions, go in the comment section and ask a question. Come on, let us know. Also, it's only 4 rows, people. Let us know one movie from each row that you would pick and everything. And
till next time.
Till next time.
Deuces!